That's my kill switch there, which I've still at mount. And I need to move these heater cables to so much prefer plug and play, but I'll get there. I'm using an old light relay wiring kit and a switch. I'll switch on to a power source and I'll leave the yellow one constant live for the memory. So this has been a bit more tricky than I first envisaged. I see it's now on squint, so I'll need to re-drill that and re-tap that again. What's happened is the heater controls are in the way, so I'll need to separate that and then remount them at a different part of the car. But that's the radio in. That's my kill switch there, which I've still at mount. And I need to move these heater cables to I had a wee box all made up with electric connections. It's probably in the Mustang. I've got this scarf on because I thought it was going to be cold today. Part 2, this is a radio. Can't even see out in the sun. This sturdy bit here, I'm going to have to cut this along there. I was actually going to put that on the back seat to cover up the tear. I could still glue that in place. That's the original leather for the radio surrounds. So I've got this is now what I've got, and you can see here that the radio controls, the heater controls are now separate. Screen, car, that sits on that side, and I can go over the top of that with the wood to finish it off. You take this surround off here, this plastic surround, and then make it the wood surround. With a bit of drilling, I need to go to B&Q and get a L bracket to go down layer like that, and then I can screw into that, and that'll be that secured both sides. This one here, and then this fascia here, I can take that in the house, clean it up, and I'm going to have to take off that end piece there. That's on with more screws there. I can see, right, okay, that's interesting. So I'll take more of these screws off and I'll get a better look at what that looks like around there like that. Yep, do that. So that's the plan for today. So see you in a bit once I unscrew these parts. So I've reconstructed the original radio mount, broke it up, screwed it on in a different way, put these bits onto the edge of the console here. So still get working heater controls, hot, screen on top, screen, we're leaving that there anyway. And there you go, that's the original radio slot back. So speaker grill can go in there and it'll cover all those wiring. And a battery pack, lithium battery pack is going to go in there, and I'm going to be powering it with a lithium ion battery pack, because there's no way I can get the positive earth to work with the alternator. It's just getting way too confused. CD player laser beam was just stopping, the radio was working, but even isolating floating chassis as they call it, where it's isolated all the way into the battery, it still wouldn't work when the engine was running. So I want music while I drive. So anyway, that's a wee update. There it is there. That's my kill switch there, which I've still at mount. And I need to move these heater cables to